So, how's it going, guys? I'm with Callahan. What's up?
What's up?
Nothing. Hanging out.
Mind introducing yourselves?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Start up.
I'm Andy.
I'm Alan.
I'm Chris.
I'm Paul.
Chris. Craig.
So, you were on tour a little while ago with Straight Reads the Line, and now you're on your own tour. And so I'm wondering, how's Canada been, like, touring all across the country? Cold, yeah,
Pretty cold.
Really cold. Like really cold.
It's been, whatever. The weather's been pretty good, though, for this tour. Like, we've been on a couple of, winter tours, and it's been brutal.
Yeah.
But this one, so far, we've only really had one day of snow. So, like, it's not that bad.
That's back stuff.
Yes. I left all of my shit in Saskatoon, though.
I forgot deodorant, so I haven't put on deodorant in probably like 2 weeks.
That is very smelly.
I have my blanket. I always
Natural
forget.
pheromones.
Well, and I've been wearing the same clothes for like 5 days.
So I
on
imagine,
stage and off, so
I have two.
it's been pretty gross.
Yeah.
you know what's funny is that none of your clothes actually look dirty, and so I'm imagining like your sweat from like playing shows is just cleaning it. Exactly.
It's a good thing.
Well, I wear different clothes on stage, but I think
Yeah.
I'm the only one. I just wear a t-shirt and shorts, but that doesn't get
I
washed
change every
all the
day.
time.
I change every day. I used to be bad, but now I'm pretty good. I'm growing up.
That's good.
I used to be terrible.
Yeah.
They used to get really drunk.
Two
and
under-
go to
first-
bed and-
Two pairs of underwear a tour.
Yeah, our
So
first,
two
ever
pairs?
tour, our
5
first
weeks.
ever tour for a month and a half. Al didn't shower for 3 weeks.
more the
Wow.
same. That's where with the nickname chocolate
And
chip.
that's where the nickname chocolate chip underwear came from.
Your self-titled debut LP, I came out in early October, and so I'm wondering how's been like the reaction from it. Like you got to go with like Julius Butty, which I imagine was like an honor and a privilege.
It
It was
was.
big.
Great
It's been
time.
cool so far. Like we never we always you hope for the best, and kids like know the words in cities we haven't
Yeah.
been to and stuff. So
That would be.
it's been cool.
That'd probably be the most rewarding thing I would think.
Yeah.
Is it's been out since October the 15th, and there's people in Montreal that can sing. It was only released online, so it's not like kids can go into record stores and buy. the
Yeah, like
record.
kids are actually putting the effort forth to
go
to get
and
it.
order it online or purchase it off of iTunes, which I mean is pretty easy to do, but still, it's it hasn't had the same sort of release as a regular record would, just because.
And so I guess really that's stepping towards, I guess, new technology and that sort of thing, because it's sad to say, but record stores are eventually going to be a memory of the past.
Yeah.
And so was this a conscious effort to try to do that, or was it just an eventuality that, like, I guess, is going to be...
We wanted to do it. Like bands, especially in our genre, seem to sell lots of records on iTunes, more so than in stores. I don't know why that is, but kids seem to be going the way of iTunes. So
It's just to say that's what they've been brought up on. It's just like I still buy records because that's what I was brought up on.
yeah.
These kids nowadays,
Kids are getting into music, and the easiest thing is to go online. Whereas the easiest thing for us was to go buy a CD.
And and you can go even as far as saying, like, remember when I was little, I would walk over to my friend's house, knock on his door, ask him if he wants to play. Kids nowadays go on MSN. Do you want to play? It's a completely different world.
Absolutely.
Everything's
I
at
mean?
your fingertips for sure. So it really changes things for us.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that's reminiscent for me would be having the actual album in your hands, taking off the wrapper, and seeing like the artwork and all that sort of stuff.
That's amazing. Like I don't understand why kids don't want to get the CD, because for me the best thing about it is opening up, seeing all the artwork and
There
everything.
still is some
But
bands
even
that do sell good records.
Oh, for sure. But
It's
I mean,
the
like
scene that we're in.
it's just changing. It's so weird.
On iTunes though now you can get the album art on iTunes. Some records you can purchase album art.
But that's just being lazy. So go to the store and buy it.
Well, but for your album especially, I think the artwork is brilliant. It's
Yeah,
insane.
I'm
It's,
really happy with it.
yeah, and I really think that, I guess, the image of this monster destroying a Greek battleship really represents, like, your music.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, it was crazy because when we were recording the record in Hamilton, Chris was on the computer it was at Juice's studio, not at Metalworks, at his own studio, and he's like called me and he's like, "Yo, check out this dude's artwork." I'm like, that's amazing. And he had done like Black Dahlia Murder, Set Your Goals, Gallows.
He did merch for a lot of bands.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is insane. So and I'm like, yo, just shoot him a MySpace message, see if he wants to do it. Fair enough. He wanted to do it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that's exactly like what we were just, hey, we're like, can you just make it epic? That's all we told the guy.
We sent him,
Make it
we
epic.
sent him like 2 rough
So,
songs.
yeah,
for the
send him 2
record.
songs.
And
make it
he
epic.
asked me to send him all the lyrics, so I just typed up all the lyrics, and he just kind of did it as like he saw the lyrics and the music as like a big battle kind of thing, and went with that.
That's
We
amazing.
were all stoked.
We wanted
Yeah.
an actual artist, not just some guy that could just put together things, like someone that actually, like, you know, has an artsy mind that could draw something.
Because I think there's something we lost with Photoshop and
Yeah.
doing like all those like I guess tricks
Yeah.
and touch-ups and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. And with doing art in general, it might be a lot more difficult to like produce the art, but it's so much more rewarding and so
Oh,
much more
yeah.
brilliant in the end.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then to show off artists as well, to like
Yeah.
show for bands that don't know about these artists, like Dan Mumford.
Dan Mumford.
Be like,
That's his name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids being like, "What's your artwork done?" They were like, "Dan Mumford." Then all those kids get to go to his website and see his art.
Yeah,
So-
he's from the UK.
It was really cool for me
Really?
being
Yeah,
able to
he's-
tell
he
my
lives in
parents that a
England.
guy from the UK did
Yeah,
it.
does-
My dad was like,
yeah.
"Oh, where's he from?" And I was like, "UK," and he's like, "Wow."
Yeah, straight
Yeah,
up.
it changes to the next level. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
So
my
where'd
dad,
you get your
my
art?
dad thinks I'm famous now.
Next you've on Jay Leno, and
Yeah.
I have on your amp like, "Hi, mom."
Yeah, that's actually tomorrow night's interview.
Amazing. And so also, I think there's something like really great with the lyrics of the record. Where's all the contrast come from lyrically and through your singing?
Lyrically, it was just through like being honest. Like all the lyrics are completely like things that happened and like things that I went through. Just
Yeah.
wrote that.
If you don't mind me asking, like what subjects or themes, I guess, appear on the record lyrically?
A lot of alcoholism, drug use, violence. Yeah, just a lot of things that I needed to get out. So I wrote it down.
Well, I think that you did a really great job of doing that for this record. And like honestly, I think that going through those like tough times and be able to put that onto a solid piece of art really represents it, and so other people can relate to it.
Yeah.
We're all really
It's one of the
proud it.
biggest thing that we get from kids is Chris's lyrics, just how they read them and they've gone through the same experiences, and they'll come up to him and they're so like true to him that he's just like, yeah, we can talk about it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point of it, right? That's how
Yeah.
people like you.
And remember,
If I mean, we could be sitting here talking about, you know, the same shit everybody talks about in all the records that are produced, that are massively produced in the mainstream. It's all about very general issues, and you know, to have a solid fan base that sticks with your band, I would think that you need to, you know, hit some issues that, you know, everyone's going to go through
You need to write
eventually.
things people can relate to. It's like
You know
look
what I mean?
at you too. Like the lyrics that they write, like everybody can relate to. Like my mom can relate to U2 lyrics, and so can I. You know what I mean? It's like if you can write things that everybody can relate to, then more people are going to want to listen to
Yeah.
it because people enjoy artwork that they can relate to.
Absolutely. Oh, that's great. Well, good job. That's great. Well, also, Rhodey Walker appears on the record on, is it Zombie Walk Cell Phone Talk?
Yeah.
And he's in the bridge, and I think his addition really like brings an epicness to it, as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. How was that experience?
It was hilarious.
Pretty drunk.
Yeah.
It was pretty much how he did it was we sent him the section of the song that we wanted him to sing in, and within, I don't know, what was it?
2 days.
An hour. No, it wasn't even the 2 days.
It was
like
on- yeah, I
hours
sent it
later.
on- yeah.
He sends us this rough as shit.
Really, really rough.
Pretty much, like, you remember those old microphones for computers, the
Yeah.
big skinny ones?
So the ones
It was like he was singing on one of those. It's all distorted, but you could totally hear what he was trying to do. And we're like,
We were like,
that's amazing.
that's amazing.
You don't need to change a thing. That sounds great.
so good.
And so he came in, and we got drunk, and he sang. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and the lyrically too. It was just like it fit.
Yeah, well,
You
I
know,
just
but-
told him.
He came up with the lyrics as well?
Yeah, though I'm not taking any credit for that part of the lyrics. I don't want to have anything to do with that. But yeah, I just sent him. I told him what the song was about, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'll just write something along those lines."
Yeah, it was sweet.
That's really cool, because I
Yeah.
think that RF in the band writes all the lyrics, and
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
interesting to see like Rhodey actually
Yeah,
writing
actually,
something.
yeah, I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
Absolutely.
So you can see why RF writes the lyrics then.
Right.